Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields as the 12-0 undefeated Hopkinton Lady Hillers take on 7-3-1 Dedham in a TVL clash. Tom Nappy alongside Peter Thomas of HopNews.com and Ashley Simmons on camera. And Peter, this Hillers team undefeated. Tough matchup today, though, against a good Dedham team.
It definitely is a tough matchup. Dedham is coming in 7-3-1. They had a 4-game win streak going until last Tuesday when Medfield scored a late goal, about 5 minutes left, and they walked away from that game with a 0-1 loss. But going back to the Hillers, on Tuesday night, they saw Norton, and Norton was no pushover either. The first half had all the action. Our leading scorer, Madison Recupero, launched a 25-yard strike to give the Hillers the early lead. And then later in the half, Brooke Birtwhistle, who was subbed out of the game due to injury, came back and launched a 35-yard banger that slipped past the diving Norton goalkeeper. So the Hillers, they moved the ball really, really well. Probably the best I've seen it. The speed and the intensity that they had, it was a lot of fun to watch. Norton had a legitimate counterattack. But that's one of the only times we've seen that from an opponent. But the Hopkinton defense, again, Tom, was just unbelievably strong and sturdy. They allowed just 4 shots the entire game. Hillers walked away 2-0, improved to 12-0 on the season. So, and while Norton was good, I think Dedham is a little better, actually. Hopkinton, this is going to be one of the toughest opponents our girls face this year.
And it's certainly great to get these tough matches in. Make sure you're all battle tested because, once that postseason rolls around, you're going to see some tough opponents. And one of the players the Hillers are going to have to look out for today is Nikki Brown, 12 goals for Dedham. And that's 12 of their 23 goals, so she'll be someone to look out for today.
Absolutely. Nikki Brown, she can score in bunches, and she is really, really fast. They like to play the ball in over the top. They like to get behind their opponent's defenders and then leave Nikki Brown, the senior captain, to run onto it and strike it. So we'll look to see Juliana Gronsos and Alex Clark at the Hiller defense really try to lock her down today and eliminate that threat.
The Dedham Marauders are going to be in their white jerseys with brown and numbering and lettering. Hillers in their home greens with the white numbering. Let's take a look at the starters. We'll start off with Dedham. Shay Michaelidis is the goalkeeper. And then you got Brooke Marino in the starting fold. Lauren Pazienza, Peyton Tian, Ruby Roslenek, Grace Metcalf Vera, Abby Kias, Caroline DeMeo, Sarah Bowman, Nikki Brown, their leading scorer, and Ava Finn round out the starting fold for Dedham. Peter, tell us about the Hillers.
Yeah, and for the Hillers, we've got goalkeeper Ayla Chase coming in with Alex Clark and sister Georgie Clark. Joe DuPont is up top with Juliana Gronsos back at the center defender. Onigal Kokarni gets the spot at the wing. Ashley McCann at the left defense, Marin O'Connor at the right mid, Madison Recupero at the 10 spot. Nina Zuganatas plays the 6, and finally, little sister Sophia Zuganatas coming in at right defense. So here we go, Tom. This is expect to be a really good game today.
And we are underway. Hillers are working left to right across your screen as they start off with possession. A TVL clash of 2 of the top teams. Should be a lot of fun. Dedham trying to work their way in, is trying to sneak through. There was Roslenek along the near side. Here's Recupero. And Recupero trying to put on the moves, ends up going out of play. Throw in Dedham, and that's sent out by Gronsos.
Hillers on their back foot to start.
On the entry, Sarah Bowman.
That's Nikki Brown there working on Juliana Gronsos.
That's going to be the matchup to watch today, I think, Peter.
Sure is. Yeah, you can see Nikki Brown imposes herself with her size and her physicality. And I could tell that just from the first 15 seconds of watching her go up against Juliana there. So this is going to be a fierce battle back there. And this is unusual, too, for the Hillers to concede a corner kick this early in the game.
Well, the Dedham team, they're going to be aggressive. I'm sure they've heard all about the Hillers, and I'm sure this is one that they have marked off on their schedule. I think they come ready to play today. There's the corner. And a header out of the box as they work along the far side. And you can see it's a sunny, beautiful day out there today. Temperatures in the high 60s, low 70s. And that sun is just glistening on the field, Peter.
Yeah, it is. And you're seeing right there the Hillers start to get a little control in the back, and that's where their possession game always starts. There has not been in 12 games a single team that has had more time of possession than the Hillers in any match. The closest they came was the Dover-Sherborne game where they had the Hillers had a slight advantage of 50.5%.
As the Hillers trying to work their way in, she was looking for Georgie there, and it's sent away. Good read by Dedham.
Good recovery by Alex Clark getting back.
Zuganatis was trying to send it up. It's taken away as they work their way in. Gransos is there. Sends it out to Kulkarni. Anaga goes far side. And working up the sideline, that's O'Connor. Myron putting on the move, sends it up, and no one's going to get there.
So you saw in that last sequence, the center back, Alex Clark, started moving forward. That's one of the coaching points Tom Skiba's given his team in this game is he wants his center backs to become, the weak side center back to become more involved in the attack to see if he can create an overload there.
Alex Clark gets it back to the keeper. Along the far side she goes. And out of play. Off the entry. Gransos pops it up in front of Anaga. Along the near side and out.
Now, here's what I'm seeing from Dedham. There is not a lot of buildup in the midfield, and it seems like their game consists of getting Nikki Brown in a one-on-one isolated situation. I don't see their midfielders possessing. On the other hand, you have the Hillers who are very strong in the midfield, and then you have Georgie Clark, who is a clinical finisher. So I think that, you know, the edge goes to the Hillers definitely in this matchup.
And here comes Dedham into the box, looking for the cross there. Over the far side it goes. Well, it's not too often you see a team keep it in the Hiller zone like Dedham is so far.
No, they're starting very well. Dedham is playing very well so far.
Back and forth we go. Header by Georgie. DuPont.
But you'll notice that number 10, Madison Recupero, has not had the ball yet. This is her attempted first touch, but she was denied there by number 13, Grace Metcalf
There you
Vera.
go. Recupero working her way in, looking to cross it. Boot it out. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Hillers.
Yeah, I think like most teams, they watch the film and they know that this offense runs through Madison. And so they're, you know, Grace is just playing a man-to-man. Metcalf Vera, number 13, is playing a man-to-man on Recupero there.
Georgie. That's diverted. O'Connor trying to work her way in. Denied there. And a good battle between Nina and Peyton Tian.
Well, Nina TZ needs to be careful there because she's already banged up walking into this game. And so I know that coach is probably going to give her some extra minutes on the sideline. I would hate to see anything untoward happen there.
Sent up the middle. Rodsos. Not what she really wanted to do there. We'll track it down, however.
Yep, smart play. Just get it out. Let your team reset. But you notice number 13 is sticking to Madison Recupero like glue. She's not letting her go anywhere. That's another matchup to watch in this game.
Off the entry. There's a cross. Good placement by the defender there. Recupero sends it over. DuPont. Back to Recupero. Maddie working her way up. Into the box she goes. Sends it across. Georgie takes the shot, and it's through and in!
Excellent, excellent work by the Hillers. I think they got lucky on that one because goalkeeper Shea Michaelides could not hold on to it, but the reason that happened is because Madison Recupero was able to move her defender off, right? She was able to get an extra step on Metcalf Vera there, and she was able to create that chance by putting that box right in. Georgie had a nice little shake and bake move to get rid of that defender, and the Hillers are off to the races.
And that is Georgie Clark's 10th goal of the season, Maddie Recupero's 7th assist. Comes at 33-27 left to go in this first half. I'll tell you, Peter, if they're going to leave Georgie alone, though, in the box like that, I don't know if that's going to go well.
They're going to pay for that. And again, I think that, that shot was right at goalkeeper Shea Michaelides, but it was with such power that it went right through her hands. It was just one of those sort of fluky plays. But, it works to the Hillers' advantage.
Whatever works. And that's put out of play. Throwing Hillers. Sophia will take it. Zuganatis gets in there over to Georgie. Bats it up. Recupero on the chase down. Along the near side. Working along the end line. Sends it across. O'Connor surrounded by Marauders.
What I'd like to see is that ball coming in from Madison and then being struck one time as opposed to being collected and dribbled. We need to just put that shot on goal when it comes right across the box.
Sophia Zuganatis on the entry. Header by Recupero. Georgie back to Recupero. Recupero with some space to work with. Looking to send it across, deflected off the defender.
Looked like a handball to me. That was set up by Madison Recupero winning a header, which at 5'4" or whatever she is hardly ever happens. Good for her.
Throw in for Dedham. That's off of Pizenza. Georgie. Looking for the shot, deflected.
That's what makes Georgie Clark so deadly, is she can shoot with her left and her right foot, and that's just very confusing for defenders.
Nikki Brown up the far side. Looking to work her way in. And nicely done there by Alex Clark. It's going to go Hiller's way.
Juliana Granzos lost her boot in that possession there, so the ref's giving her a moment to get re-kitted. So this is, true to form. The Hillers have not, all season, they have not played from behind. They have always scored first in every game. And the train keeps rolling.
Up the middle. Rolled past everyone there. Georgie chips it up the far side.
It's a foot race. Well, O'Connor turned on the Jets there.
Just couldn't get there in time. It'll be a throw-in for Dedham. Brooke Marino going to take it.
A couple of notable scratches today. Brooke Birtwhistle is out as a precautionary move. And also Steph Johnson continues to be a scratch. No word on her return yet. Goalkeeper Callie Arthur is a scratch as well because she's playing with the JV group today.
There goes Nina. Recupero sends it up. And out of play goes. Throw in Dedham. If I'm not mistaken, Peter, I believe that's some of the boys' team over there taking in the action.
Yeah, I think they had a practice. I saw them on the field. They were practicing before the match, so I think they decided to stick around and cheer on their counterparts.
Not very often that these two teams get to watch each other, but girls have been able to make it to some of the boys' games, and the boys not playing today in Dedham, so we'll take in some of the action. Good team support amongst the Hillers.
Yeah, there really is. And the boys, I mean, they're having a great season as well, despite this loss they had earlier in the week. Kind of a late loss, you said.
Yeah, it was probably just one they needed to get out of their system. I think they'll be just fine. Georgie approaching. Clark takes a shot, deflected, still out in front, and popped out of the box.
Yeah, Georgie, by the time Georgie wound up for that shot, there were 3 Marauders standing there. It was like a game of ping pong up there.
I don't think they're going to let her lose too much.
No, they're really trying to contain her. But as we know, you can only hope to contain her.
DuPont looking to put on the move, sends it back. Nina, up the sideline she goes, and just a little too much there. Connor trying to win that battle. And that's brushed out of bounds. It seems like every possession from both sides is going to be a battle in this one.
Yeah, neither team is given the other any room.
Dedham slowly working their way up the sidelines. The boot towards the net. And Ayla dropped it, still in play.
Yeah, the Dedham coach is complaining that Ayla Chase grabbed Nikki Brown up there, but I think actually Nikki Brown was boxing Ayla out, and Ayla had the right to try to get around to get that ball.
I think you're right. We'll go with that. Along the far side. McCann on the entry. Sent over by DuPont.
Here comes Sophia. What a great move by Oniga.
Kulkarni.
What a great move by Oniga Kulkarni.
That was a beauty. Along the far side, Georgie. It is impressive to see how much better her ball handling has gotten. As Georgie takes the shot, it's wrapped up.
It really is. You know, I was talking to Coach Don of Dedham before the game, and we were talking about, what is his assessment of the Hillers. And he and Coach Skiba know each other, and he said to him, look, this team reminds me of my team from 2 years ago where we went to the state final. We did lose, but there's just so much fun and so much creativity in this team. He said, I told Skiba, just enjoy it while you have it, because a team like this doesn't come around every year.
Absolutely. Along the near side, Sophia sends it out. On the entry, Sarah Bullman. Header by the Zuganatises.
The sisters teaming up to do a couple of headers. It makes the call easier, doesn't it?
Here comes DuPont. Oh, a little collision there. No whistle. That was a nice feed from McCann, who's looking for DuPont. Along the far side, Recupero.
Nice
Here
move.
comes Recupero turning on the burners. Sends it across, off a defender it goes, and she keeps it in. Thought she might let it roll out there. Sends it across. DuPont out in front, sent away. Dedham able to clear the zone for the moment.
Well, what Madison Recupero just found out is that she is much, much faster than that right defender. So expect her to exploit that. She's a very intelligent player. She's gonna be back just trying to work that girl over every single moment of this game.
So Carney sends it over. Georgie. Puts it into the box. Recupero approaching. Oh! Off the post and out.
That was a unbelievable setup, a great pass and a great run from Madison. She went near post. That does not happen very often. She is automatic within 6 yards. But hey, you know what? Every once in a while, the post comes back to be a villain, and it's the goalie's best friend in this case.
Certainly is. And you called it there. She exploited being faster than the defender.
Yep. She's just going to do that all day long. I'm almost certain of it. The Hillers just found a chink in the armor over there.
That is Laura Mosier on the entry. Georgie trying to get it up to Recupero. Here comes Kulkarni. And she'll do a quick throw in. Georgie. Nice pass to Recupero. Here comes Recupero. Takes it and makes it.
She would not be denied. She was like, the post, yeah, but guess what? How about I do this instead? I'll miss the easy shot and I'll make an incredibly difficult shot. It was almost as if you could see her going, where do I want this ball to go? I think the upper V, the most impossible position. What an incredible strike from Madison Recupero.
That score comes at 23:05 left to go. It is Madison Recupero's 11th goal, Georgie Clark's 8th assist. And how about that? On the first goal, you had Georgie pop it in and Madison with the assist, and vice versa here on this second goal.
Yep, that combination is as reliable as a Swiss watch.
Is that what we're going to call the combination now?
I think
the Swiss
so.
Watch?
I think so, the Swiss watch.
Swiss watch coming up the field. Sent up the far side. And out of play goes.
I'll tell you, I think Dedham put up a bit of a fight in the first 5-10 minutes. I mean, they were definitely very physical, but now I'm seeing them like, they're down 2 goals. They're like, you know what I mean?
They might just be a little flustered.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it isn't that they're playing bad. It's just that the Hillers play really well.
Nina sends it up. There's Georgie. Up to Recupero. Recupero going to try to work her way in. Sends it in. Deflected off of DuPont. Recupero puts it across. Georgie looking for the bicycle, and we have a collision.
That was really fun to watch. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I know that Dedham defender was in the way, but I'll tell you what, Georgie just winding up. Her eyes got about that big, and she was like, I want a bicycle today.
Up the middle. Off of Grontzos to the near side it goes. Mosier. Up to Georgie. Deflected back into the Hiller zone. Grontzos sends it over. Up the far side goes Clark, Alex Clark. DuPont. And deflected out off of Marino.
Even though they're faster, the Hillers are doing a much better job at staying on side in this game. We saw that, was it 2 games ago? Was it Bellingham?
I want to say it was it Millis?
Maybe it was Millis, but they had 14 offsides or something like that. And in this game, there haven't been any, and they're holding their runs well. So I think that...
It was Bellingham.
Yeah, I think that was worked on in practice. That's good to see.
Now we're going to have a free kick from the far side. DuPont will take it. Sends it in. Oh, she nearly had the net there. And
yeah, that was Recupero. She was aiming for the far post over there.
And my eyes deceived me there.
We got Fotini coming in for Marin O'Connor. Fotini's going to play left midfield, which is unusual. Normally she comes in for Georgie or Joe, but it looks like coach is leaving Georgie and Joe out there.
Georgie back to Oniga. 19 and a half minutes left to go in this first half. A 2-0 Hiller lead. Mosier on the entry. Recupero. Georgie.
Yep, there's the move. There's the Swiss watch.
Swiss watch. Recupero takes it, and it's wrapped up. Good save there by Michaelidis. Dedham trying to work their way in. Along the far side now.
Good run from Fotini Granzos.
She has some speed. Fotini. Over to Oniga. Oniga sends it over to Georgie. What's Georgie going to do here? And trying to put it into the box. Recupero putting on the moves. Crosses it. Nina out in front. And a little collision there with the defender.
Yep, that's a foul on Dedham there. Joe DuPont's going to have they're going to have a shot. Nina Zuganada is going to have a shot from about 19 yards out there. That Dedham defender just drilled right through her. That was number 9, Peyton Tehan. Just came through her with her body.
Nina's going to set it up.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous position for Dedham to be in here.
I wouldn't want to be standing in front of that too close.
Nope.
They have to get at least 5 yards back, I believe is the rule.
10 yards, yep.
10 yards.
They're going to get 10 yards there. You could see Georgie standing in the wall just to make herself a pest. Yep, now Oniga's free. Oh, there's the switch. Let's see how this plays out.
Nina. And into the wall she goes. Georgie sends it back. Nina to the net, just a little high.
Good shot, good recovery there from Georgie and Nina. Here comes Emily Scaff into the game, giving Ashley McCann a rest. So with Burt Whistle and with Nina TZ a little banged up, and with Steph out, you could see Skiba, getting into his reserves early to start giving some of those other girls some rest.
Mosier will have the entry. Add a play. Throw in Hillers as they await a new ball. Some good hustle by Aubrey Thomas getting to the ball.
Got to get the game back going, man.
Recupero. Oniga. That's deflected.
That's a good win from Oniga Kulkarni. She had 2 Dedham defenders coming in, and she was able to win a throw-in out of that.
Mosier into Georgie. Sends it across to Scaff.
All kinds of time to operate out there.
Back to Georgie. Look at that. She just leaves it there.
Yep, sister comes forward now.
It's like they practiced that. Alex Clark. Sends it back and cleared away. Granzos sends it back to Chase.
Yeah, I think the Hillers have done a good job of denying Nikki Brown the ball up there.
Aired out. DuPont trying to break through. Recupero. Oh. It's going to be favor of Dedham. Thought the Hillers might get a call there. Ava Finn will take it. 14 and a half minutes left to go. In what has been a very good first half for the Hillers so far.
Good win by Alex Clark. Just clear that ball out.
Along the far side. And deflected out. Throw in Dedham. And Clark's just going to let that roll out.
So far the keys to the game for Hopkinton were to create some space and move off the ball. I think they've done that. They wanted their forwards to play a little higher than normal to create that space for the middies, and I think they've done that too. And, also get their center backs involved in the attack. And you and I have seen Alex Clark coming forward a couple of times in this game. So
DuPont up to Georgie. Georgie. Around the defender. Deflected. And sent out.
Boy, Dedham almost had to pay for that defensive mistake there.
Mosier on the entry. Recupero.
What a clever ball that was.
Sends it across. Georgie. Trying to shake two defenders who are on her. DuPont. Back to Nina. Nina putting on the moves. That's deflected. Good win by the defender.
Good
on
win
that one.
good win from Dedham. She was a patient defender, and she was able to win that ball. Here they come on the counterattack now. Let's see what they can do.
Dedham has not been able to get many shots on net so far.
Another great win from Alex Clark.
Clark sends it up to Fotini.
Oh.
Now Recupero. Georgie. Back to Recupero.
Boy, those Dedham the Dedham midfield and defenders are just running all over this game. They are getting so tired so quick. You get the hands on the hips out there from senior captain Grace Metcalf Vera. She's been working on Madison Recupero all day. That's just exhausting to think about, much less do.
Oniga. Carney sends it up. Georgie. Closing in. Recupero. Oh, just a little high.
Another good shot. She was looking for an encore of that last goal she scored. She was only about 12 inches off, I think. So we have Anna Scalora and Nicole Tedstone coming in for our forwards, Joe DuPont and Georgie Clark. So good shift for them. Good 30-minute shift for DuPont and Clark there.
Along the near side. Sent up by Dedham. There goes the Marauders. Putting on the moves, Nikki Brown, and it's taken away.
Nina TZ with all kinds of room there.
Nina squeezes it up the far side looking for Tedstone. Out of play it goes. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this first half. 2-0 Hiller lead. Coach Skiba and Georgie talking some strategy on the sideline.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's saying, hey, when we start here again, keep doing everything you just did. I don't read lips, but that's what I'd be telling her.
Recupero trying to get by. Sent up by Alex Clark. Back and forth we go. Ayla will pick it up. Scaff trying to work her way through. And now sent up by Clark. Off of Granzos. Nice deflection there. Some good back and forth here, Peter.
Yeah, they're neither team is doing much but passing it to each other. There's a win. That's a good win.
There's Recupero. That's cleared back to the far side and out. Throwing Hillers. Scaff will pop it back to Clark. Hillers gonna switch it up. Mosier. And he'll switch back to the far side. Scaff sneaks it up. Recupero back to Scaff. Nina. There's Mosier.
It's good ball movement. Good ball movement from the Hillers.
I want to go back to Granzos.
That's a handball.
Sent back by Recupero. Nina.
Scaff again with all kinds of time out there. The Dedham forwards are not doing a good job of picking up those defensive marks. So you've got our wingers, Scaff and Mosier. They can just come into the attack all day long if they want.
Sent back down, Granzos.
See what I mean?
Yep. And out of play off of Dedham.
Yeah, that was Ruby Roslonik coming back to try to disrupt Laura Mosier.
Fotini leaves it for Recupero. 7.5 left to go in this first half. Hillers continuing to win the possession battle and leading in the game 2-0. Along the near side. Slowed down by Mosier, sent over. Nina. Sneaks it through to Tedstone. Tedstone bursting through. And it's picked up by the keeper.
Yeah, the Hillers are doing a good job of just kind of, they're not doing much exciting, but they're keeping it on the ground and keeping possession right now and just, kind of working the clock out. My guess is they'll make
cruise control.
Yeah, they'll make one more push in the second half to really try to ice the game. But otherwise, we're in maintenance mode here. We're in kill the clock mode.
Oniga.
Even though there's 46 minutes in the game left.
Recupero closing in. Sends it across, Oniga. Scalora sends it back. Mosier. What they like to do in these situations is try to get some shots from people you don't normally see.
Yep.
Such as Mosier.
That's right.
Recupero. Scalora, some nice footwork there. And chipped out of play. Thought that was going to splash all over
that one hit the puddle. I don't want to pick that one up. I thought that was coming up to us.
Mosier, good for Oniga there. Fotini along the far side. Recupero out in front. Sends
Great
it up
pass.
with it for Oniga. Yeah, a little too much in front of her.
Yeah, that was a very nice pass, though.
Well, we're going to get a timeout. 5:15 left to go in the first half. A 2-0 Hiller lead. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. 5:15 left to go in the first half. A 2-0 Hiller lead. They're kind of in cruise control. For those of you just joining us, just to recap, at 33-27, a beauty of a goal from Georgie, assisted by Recupero. And then at 23:05, it was Recupero, assisted by Georgie. So both Georgie and Recupero both have a goal and an assist to their credit. What do we call him? The Swiss watch?
The Swiss watch. I think saw Aubrey Thomas coming in there for Emily Scaff.
She had a nice
Aubrey Thomas, who had a really nice game at Bellingham, actually had an assist to Georgie Clark over the top, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Yep. And you can see that in the latest Hiller highlights available on our website, hcam.tv.
Let's not forget that throw-in she has. It goes right over the back of the defensive line there. That's kind of a secret weapon. What a nice move for Madison.
Recupero along the end line leaves it out in front. Was looking for Oniga or Nina there. Fotini sends it back. Ratsos. Scalora.
I just heard Skiba yelling, "Go at it, go at it." He wants his center defenders to attack.
Here's Nina, and she'll put it towards the net.
Yeah, good shot. She just didn't get all of it like she normally does. That's all.
A huge Hiller football game tomorrow night. Hiller is hosting Westwood. TVL large clash, crucial game. Hiller's very much in the race for the TVL title. Recupero to Oniga. And Westwood's one of those teams that they'll have to deal with if they want to try to clinch that title. Back into the Hiller zone. Alex Clark sends it back.
What you just saw is Dedham's entire offensive strategy. It is get the ball to Nikki Brown in a one-on-one, let her do her work. Unfortunately for her, Alex Clark is just as fast, if not faster, and just as skilled, if not more skilled.
Here's Ted Stone, speaking of fast. Ted Stone
Good
takes
crack.
the shot, and it's wrapped up.
Good crack for Nicole Tedstone. I like that a lot.
Some good wheels there.
Yeah, she's fast, that's for sure.
Thomas, Oniga. Ratsos.
So one of the things Skiba wants his team to do is switch the field a lot, and that's what, there you go, right there. They just switch the field. That's what you got to do because Dedham's not good at tracking back on those.
Fotini. Looking for Scalora. Oniga. Here's Recupero. Ted Stone. Nice move there.
A little nutmeg there for Nicole.
And that'll get by everybody. Gratsos. There's Alex Clark. Up to Fotini.
You know, they're moving the ball so quickly. This reminds me, right now, all of a sudden, it reminds me of the Norton game. Look how fast they're moving that ball.
Just tremendous ball handling. Dedham just doesn't know what to do.
No,
they can't
don't.
buy a possession. And it's not because Dedham's not a good team. It's just because the Hillers are just on point today with their passing. How to play it goes. It's going to be interesting to see if Dedham switches things up in the second half, perhaps, and tries to find a way to break through.
Well, they've got to get some more possession in the midfield, and they've got to get the ball up to Nikki Brown, but they can't. They're not going to win a foot race because Juliana and Alex are just too fast. So they have to possess the ball and work it up that way, which doesn't. I haven't seen it at all in the first half. So don't know if that's within their core competency at this point.
Going to go for another throw in here. We are in the final moments of the first half. Deflected. And that shot off the mark by Nikki Brown.
That might have been Nikki's first or maybe second shot of the game. But she has 12 goals on the year, so you know she likes to shoot quite a bit against her opponent.
That was really just let's get it towards the net type of shot there. And they might have something here. And it's sent out.
There was no foul there. That was totally clean.
Kilcarney. Scalora. Botini. Anaga.
Annika's doing a great job of using her body there. She's really improved both her skills, but also just her positional awareness.
Nikki Brown with a shot there, wrapped up. Thomas along the far side.
Thomas has got to make that decision quicker. Can't stand back there and wait.
And lands in the chair. Thomas on the entry. Good distance there. That's going to do it for the first half. Peter, any thoughts of that first half?
Yeah, as I was watching this a little bit before the last time out, it reminded me of that Mike Tyson quote. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And I think Dedham came into the game with a plan, and I think they executed it for the first maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe tops. But then that first goal just knocked them out, and they haven't been able to figure anything out since then. So Hiller's firmly in control of this game. Pretty much, this is like a rinse and repeat, isn't it? Like pretty much like every other game. They're doing great. They just got to keep doing what they're doing.
I'll tell you what, though, it never gets boring. At the end of the first half, Hillers 2, Dedham nothing. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields as we are just about ready for the second half. A 2-0 Hiller lead as the 12 Vando Hillers looking for win number 13. Dedham 7-3-1 on the season. Having a great year, but having a bit of trouble keeping up with this Hiller team, Peter.
Yeah, they are, and it looks like from a starting lineup standpoint, Coach Skiva's gone back with his original lineup, although I noticed that Avery Machad has come in at the 10 to give Madison Recupero a break. Madison, who worked all 40 minutes of that half. So that looks to be the only change. We'll see if Dedham was able to make any adjustments, or is able to make any adjustments from their halftime talk there. They need to do something in a quick if they want to get it going.
They certainly do, and I think they'll have to switch up their strategy a little bit. They've been trying to get Nikki Brown the ball constantly, and for obvious reasons, she's their leading scorer, but I think they just have to be more aggressive when they get into the Hillers end. And they're going to have to try to keep up with this Hillers team, and that's certainly not easy to do.
Yeah, Nikki Brown here, number 24. You got in the right closest to the camera there. You'll see let me see if she looks to make a run down here, and they look to get it up to her. Here she goes. Kind of saw that one coming.
Header by
Hiller
Clark.
defense all over that, though.
O'Connor. Oh, a little miscue there. On the entry is Tian. Brown back to Tian. Looking to get it into the box. Ayla will come out.
Number 11, Ruby Roslanek coming in from the left side to remind Ayla Chase that she's there.
DuPont. Oh, another miscue. McCann with the header. Into the box. Wrapped up by Ayla.
Peyton Tehan with that shot there. Interesting that possession kind of starting in the Dedham attacking third, isn't it? Just like the first half.
Yeah, I mean, Hiller's had a couple passing miscues, but I don't expect that to happen too much more often. And that is sent up by Metcalf Vera. And Ayla's going to let it go.
Very quick sub for Dedham there. Number 20 coming on.
That is Zabby Legendre.
Out for captain Peyton Tehan.
She's
Maybe
a
she's
multi-sport athlete for Dedham. Basketball player as well, and I believe also softball.
great run from Sophia Zuganatis there.
Sophia sends it up, looking for Georgie. Georgie. Into the box. That shot deflected as DuPont was looking to put it in the net. Sent to the far side.
I got to be honest with you, I'm still excited about the 2 goals that Joe DuPont scored against Bellingham. That was so much fun to see her get those goals. She does so much work up there as a forward. She does all the dirty work. You know, she's like the blue collar forward, and Georgie's the finesse. You know, but I just love watching her play.
Along the far side, Granzos puts it out of play. She was contested by Nikki Brown. And they called it out off of Nikki. She got the last touch. Nina. And this one ruled in Hiller's favor. Nina sends it over. And that is sent up by Alex Clark. McCann just can't get there.
It does seem like the passes in the defense are just about a step off. They need to settle down a little bit and get back to that strong possession game that they have.
Yeah, obviously, they shook things up a little bit coming into the second half.
Unusual overcommit for Ashley McCann there.
Sent up
It's
by
all right.
Sophia.
No harm done.
Oniga. Kulkarni sends it up. Nicely done to Georgie. Sent back by Dedham. They got Georgie doubled up. Nina sends it into Dedham territory.
Good
Sophia.
step by Sophia Zuganatis there to win the ball, and nice and calm. Well done.
Looking to drive down is O'Connor. To the far side. And out.
So you can see just how critical Madison Recupero is to this offense and the offensive attack of the Hillers. You know, what we have some possession, but we don't have much creativity here with Madison off the field. So I look to see her coming back in a couple minutes just to kind of, you know, get the engine going again.
Nina. Over to McCann. Up the near side of O'Connor. DuPont gets it back.
Wow, look at
McCann.
the time she's got. Nobody's going to her.
And puts it towards the box. And it's sent just wide.
Yeah, nice little flick on by Joe DuPont, and Georgie stuck her right foot out there. And, you know, sometimes she does that, and she actually sneaks one in there. But, boy, they just left Ashley McCann all alone out there, 20 yards out from the goal. If you're Dedham, you cannot do that.
That is dangerous to do. Here's Nikki Brown. Going to send it up. Ayla puts it to McCann. Gets under that one. Header back into Hiller territory. Nina. Alex Clark trying to win the battle.
And she does.
Sent over by O'Connor. And cleared away by Alex Clark. Georgie. Georgie working her way up. Turned away. Nina. Here goes Alex Clark. And she was looking to get it to Georgie.
All kinds of time again. Dedham defense is just letting the Hillers march in. It's only a matter of time until that proves costly for them.
Granzos. Out of play it goes. Off the entry, Anaga. Trying to scoot it up the sideline, just couldn't keep it in. Anaga pops that one up. Georgie. And Dedham clears it away. Hillers looking to approach. Georgie. Good battle along that far side between Georgie and I think that is Pazienza.
Yeah, Lauren
Pazienza.
Yeah, Lauren, I was going to say she did a very good job on Georgie. They're not letting Georgie get by her with that little move.
To the near side. O'Connor.
Look at that run there from Ashley McCann in the near of the camera, close to the camera. She's again wide open because Nikki Brown is not coming back to mark her up. See, that's the problem with the Hiller defense going forward like that. Look at Ashley McCann wide open out there on top of the box, wide open.
And
because Nikki Brown has not gotten back, and she's not used to having to track back 30 yards like that. So, and of course, when your forward goes back like that, then you have no attack on the counterattack. So, it's just a brilliant strategy for the Hillers to come up like that.
Rashad sends it back. McCann sends it over, and that'll get past everybody.
I tell you, Ashley McCann could have brought a Coleman stove out, a tent, a sleeping bag. She was just sitting out there all kinds of time.
She could have brought a TV, watched the broadcast. Georgie. Putting on the moves. Deflected out. Next time we'll see the Hillers will be taking on Norwood next Thursday.
Now, there you go. There's the foot race you were looking for.
There goes Nikki. Looking to close in. Garanzos gets in front of her. And was trying to keep it in, but ended up going out, and Dedham's going to have a corner.
All right, so, again, Nikki Brown, very fast. Juliana Garanzos, also very fast. So we'll see if Dedham can do something. This is just their second corner kick of the game. Let's see if they can put some pressure on the Hillers here.
Ava Finn airs it out. Header by Dedham. Off of Dedham. Aga got a piece of it. Sent up by O'Connor. Deflected by Kilcarney. Great defense there by Oniga.
Yeah, finally cleared out there by Oniga Kilcarney.
DuPont.
Look at Georgie breaking away. It's going to be a tough cross, but it's the right idea.
You needed the Burt whistle distance for that one.
Yeah, you really do. Yeah, and here comes Madison Recupero back into the game. Avery Mashad did a nice job there. 12 minutes of good work for her. Held it down in the middle.
Very nice shift by Mashad.
So let's see how the possession game changes now that Recupero's back in the mix.
Looking to close in, and it's wrapped up. DuPont got a piece of it. Sent up by Granzos. Sophia putting on the moves.
Yeah, you see that quick pullback that she did. You just do not see that out of freshmen most of the time. I mean, she has got incredible skill for her age. She is going to be a fun one to watch over the next couple of years.
It's much like her sister when she was a freshman.
Indeed.
Kilcarney sends it back. Granzos up the sideline. Back and forth we go. Here goes Nina. Looking for DuPont. Clear it away. And picked up by Chase. Don't forget, every Wednesday on HCAM at 5:30, you can catch HCAM Sports Talk, keeping you up to date with the latest in high school, college, and professional sports. HCAM Sports Talk, Wednesday at 5:30. At 5:30, Recupero trying to sneak in. Nikki Brown.
Too much space for Nikki Brown to move. She's too quick.
And nice job by Alex Clark.
Really good defense.
Here goes O'Connor. Up to Georgie. DuPont. Over to McCann. McCann moves it up. O'Connor. Into the box.
Nice move for Marin O'Connor there. Ashley McCann.
To the net and wrapped up.
All I'm going to say is Ashley McCann is just in open space all day long. I mean, if you're Dedham, the coach has got to make that adjustment. That's on the coach, man. He's got to say, look, you cannot let that girl move like that. I mean, McCann may get a goal here,
Sophia.
Which would be unusual.
Here's Georgie. And put out of play. Hiller's going to have a corner.
Ashley McCann's going to get tired just because she's running so much in space.
I don't think she minds too much.
Nope. She's like, hey, I'm a forward right now. Look at me.
Georgie just going to nick it in, and Zuganatis back to Georgie. And well defended there. In the Hiller territory.
Ayla Chase way out of her box. Not a good clear.
McCann with the header. Sun starting to shine through once again.
There's Ashley.
Here's Alex Clark. Georgie.
Very clever ball by Georgie Clark there.
It was a beauty of a pass to O'Connor. Granzos. Sophia. Sends it up. She's looking for Annika there. Out of play goes Dedham. 23:30 left to go in this game. Remains a 2-0 lead for the Hillers.
Looks like coach is going to number 14, Annalie Krantz. She usually comes in at a outside back spot, so we'll see who she takes off. She brings off Sophia Zuganatas, so she's going in at the right defense.
Throw in Dedham. Over to the Krantz. Sends it up, Recupero.
Look at that switch. Ashley McCann wide open again.
Here goes McCann. Sends it up, O'Connor. Looking to close in. Sends it across.
Wonderful cross. Marin, no one was there. How unfortunate that is.
Georgie, Nina. Closing in.
Again, no one there.
McCann to the net, wrapped up.
Boy, Hillers, man, that's when they go back and watch the tape, they're going to say, where is the crashing run at the top of the sixth? That's where it's got to be. When you see your teammate out there, you got to make that run to the middle of the box. She can get it to you. I guarantee they're going to be working on that at practice next week.
You had a play off of Dedham, throwing Hillers. Recupero. Here's Alex Clark.
Who's that with wide open space?
Ratzos to Krantz.
I tell you, Dedham, they're just standing there like out of options because there's just no.
Look at Krantz.
That's a great run from Krantz and a great pass.
DuPont to the net, wrapped up.
Good shot, Joe. Yeah, there's just no weakness in this Hillers team. I mean, the defenders are possessing it. They move the ball. They take the little touches. They make the runs on the far side. The midfield is strong. The forwards can shoot. I mean, where's a chink in the armor? If you're Dedham, you're out of ideas.
They just seem mystified. Georgie. Recupero. Back to Georgie.
Look at that.
Georgie closing in. Scoots it over. And sent up the far side.
Good hustle.
By Dedham.
DuPont to disrupt that. Yeah, Annalie Krantz has had 2 nice runs in the 3 minutes she's been on, huh?
Certainly has. Krantz off the entry. Here's Nina. Zuganatis sends it over. McCann taking it in. Crosses it. And a shot, and it's in!
Joe DuPont. Joe DuPont did what we just talked about. She crashed the top of the box. Ashley McCann brings it in from the outside. What a wonderful assist that was. Excellent clinical execution by Joe DuPont. Her 3rd goal of the season, Tom.
Yes, indeed. Her 3rd goal of the season and the 2nd assist of the season for Ashley McCann at 19:44 of the second half. Makes it a 3-0 Hiller lead.
See, we talked about that. If you have all that time, as they were given Ashley McCann, she's going to do something good with it. And she did. It's only a matter of time.
Absolutely. Leaving her too much space, and Hiller's able to exploit it there.
That'll hurt you.
Abby Kies on the throw-in.
A very, very late handball call from the referee. Very late call.
Free kick for Dedham off the handball call. It's going to be Ava Finn taking it, junior. Airs it towards the net.
Good.
And
Goal kick. That was a good ball in from Ava Finn.
is that in?
He calls it offsides, I think. He called it either a goal kick or offside, I'm not sure, but
It was offsides.
one way or another, it's the Hiller ball. Laura Mosier coming in the center back for Juliana Gronsos, who's played every one of the minutes in this game so far.
It actually might have went off the side of the net.
Yeah, I think it did. It was hard to see from here. But I will say it was a good ball in from Ava Finn and a good save from Ayla Chase. She came out and popped that out.
Certainly Dedham's closest opportunity of the evening. Sent up by McCann Recupero. Nina. Kilcarney. Krantz.
Krantz getting herself into a little trouble there, holding the ball too long.
Georgie's got her back.
Yep.
Nina. Recupero looking for Nina.
Nina didn't want to run. Madison's like, no, you're going to run. Yeah, just a little collision there with Marin O'Connor and number 16, Abby Keys. So 3-0, Hiller's firmly in command of this game, Tom.
They certainly are. And this is a very impressive game to be in command of against a good Dedham team.
Indeed.
Along the near side, deflected off of McCann.
Another corner for the Marauders. Oh, nope, ref's calling it a throw.
It'll be Peyton Tian taking it. Little drop in the corner, Nikki Brown. And knocked back out of play off McCann. Throw in for Dedham. McCann, Brown matched up in the corner. Deflected out once again. And they need a ball.
And they are calling that one a corner kick.
Ava Finn going to set it up. Airs it out. There's a header by DuPont and sent out.
Yeah, good clearance.
By Mosier. Georgie. And just couldn't keep it in. Throwing Hillers. Can on the entry. Georgie scoots it back. Alex Clark. Up to Recupero.
Yeah, Madison took a little shot in the back there.
Yeah, Peyton Tian getting a little pushy with Recupero. Maybe a little frustration.
Good switch from Laura Mosier there to Ashley again, wide open.
McCann looking for O'Connor. Gets there. Sends it across. DuPont. To Georgie. Back to DuPont.
That combination on the left between Ashley McCann and Marin O'Connor has been fun to watch in this game. They both have a lot of speed, so it's been fun to see them, push the ball to each other.
Throwing for Dedham.
Aubrey Thomas coming in to switch out for Ashley McCann, who has done a heck of a job in this second half with just creating all kinds of space and getting an assist. Tough assignment for Aubrey Thomas. A good win against Nikki Brown there, who was tugging on her jersey.
You could tell Dedham's a little frustrated out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not used to being in this position.
Air it out. Towards the net. And they're going to let it go.
Fotini Gronsos giving Joe DuPont a break. Her day is likely done. I think she did everything she needed to do today. She was physical, she established her presence, and she got the third goal.
Thomas sends it up to O'Connor. Airs it out. Good passing there. Thomas moves it up towards Recupero. Popped out. Good catch by Coach Skiba.
He still got the moves. Do not let the age fool you. The man is nimble.
Looking for
It's a great throw. That's a handball.
They got it.
That's a great throw and a great possession opportunity for the Hillers now. I think it'll probably be Nina TZ taking it from out there.
Think she goes for the net on this one?
I think she will, although I think the Hillers would be well served to work on some set pieces here in practice to try to get that on that runner on a header like Marin O'Connor or Georgie is in a good spot to put this in. Let's see what she does. I mean, Nina's got the leg for it. There's no doubt about it. But from this distance, I like to see the crossing header better.
Nina to the net.
That's a great shot.
And deflected out.
It's a very, very good shot from Nina TZ right over the wall. That was another pretty good save by Shea McAdillis, wasn't it?
Certainly was. She nearly had top shelf. And we're going to get a goalie change for the Hillers.
Oh, yeah, Ella Nye coming in. It's nice to get some minutes from the backup keeper there.
We're going to do the corner again.
Ayla Chase made a couple of good saves today. Wasn't really tested too much, but she did what she had to do when she had to do it.
And Georgie puts it right to the net. It's wrapped up. Has she had a goal off a corner yet?
Not yet.
That'd be something to add to her record book.
Yep.
Oh, that's a trip.
That's a tough foul. I think Annalie Krantz gets the ball there. Yep.
No doubt about that one. Georgie moves it to Recupero. Mosier sends it back. Alex Clark to Thomas. Thomas back to Clark. Back to Thomas. Over to Recupero. Alex Clark airs it out towards Georgie. Recupero. Over to Krantz. Taking it in and puts it off the side of the net.
Good run from Annalie Krantz. Looking for that cross in the box.
Sofia Zuganatis coming back out. She's going to come in for Krantz.
Good shift from Annalie Krantz. Very good shift.
Georgie. Scoots it back to Sophia. Grazos got a piece of it. O'Connor. Back to Thomas. Recupero. Sends it over.
Great switch.
Here comes Sophia.
Yeah, the game is just so open for the Hillers right now.
Just under 8.5 minutes left to go. Hillers cruising along, up 3-0. Thomas gets a piece of it. Dedham having trouble even clearing their zone at this point. Ratsos. Georgie. Along the far side, just got past Sophia there. Mosier sends it up. This Dedham team just looks tired at this point, Peter.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they're just a bit out of gas and just tough. Just tough game for them.
Up top and sent away along the near side. Thomas. Here's O'Connor. And a nice pass up the near sideline, Nikki Brown.
A lot of time there for Thomas to move.
Over to Thomas.
Good ball to Fotini there. Well done.
And I guess they were just able to keep that one in. Thomas sends it over. Recupero to Georgie. Back to Recupero. Georgie putting on the moves. Recupero. Closing in. Oh, just lost it. Nicely defended there. Mosier.
Nice use of the body. Fotini boxed her out there.
And she'll continue up the sideline, battling for it. Out it goes.
Fotini's quite a scrappy little player, you know. She just makes herself a nuisance to those defenders. And look at her winning a nice throw in for the Hillers there.
This Dedham team, they won the TVL Small Championship last year.
Yeah, they got a good program.
They certainly do. And towards us. Look out, Ashley.
They're looking for a ball.
They've booted a lot of balls out of here today.
Yeah, I don't know what we need. A couple of spares on the sideline.
We should just leave some up here with us.
Yeah, we'll just toss them in. Got a few extras.
We're within the final 5 minutes. Thomas on the entry. Ratsos. Sends it back. Mosier. Recupero. Back to Mosier as they switch it up. Oh, Sophia, just a little misstep there.
Well, look, even for good teams like Dedham, some games are like this.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you want to get on the bus, you take your lumps, you get on the bus, you talk about it. You know, you try to build on it.
No, this Dedham team, they're right in the race for the TVL Small, that's for sure. I believe they're at the top of the TVL Small. That's sent back. There's a shot, and it's off the mark. Out of play it goes. Good box out by Thomas.
So here's your fun fact about our backup goalkeeper, Ellen Nye. She is originally from Dedham, and a lot of her former club teammates are playing on the field against her right now. So I'm glad to see she got some minutes in this
look
game.
out.
It's good to see her get some minutes against her former colleagues there.
Yes. I'm sure she's happy to get in there.
Referee signaling 3 minutes left in the game.
Shipped up the field by Sophia. Zuganatis. Recupero. Oh, misstep there by Scalora. O'Connor on the chase down. Sent out. I just realized there was a football game going on behind us. Thomas. Working the sideline. Chips it into the box. Oh, it's just over.
Good cross to Tedstone. Thomas looking for her second assist in as many games. Just over the crossbar by Nicole Tedstone. That's too bad. That was a great dribble drive.
It was a beauty of a pass. Oh, does Dedham have something here? And the Hillers quick to move in. It's going to go in Dedham's favor. Final moments of this game.
See if Dedham can put a point on the board here, huh?
Ava Finn. See if she goes right at the net. Good distance. And Nye pulls it down. Boot there by Mosier. Dedham responds. Nikki Brown looking to close in. Getting in her way, Alex Clark, as she says, not in my house.
Yep, good coordination between Alex Clark and Ellen Nye back there. Nikki Brown just locked down all day long today.
Garazos. Over to Thomas. Aubrey moving in. Along the corner. Sends it up. Scalora. Crosses it.
Yeah, take your time. There's no reason to push it in here.
And Mosier. Wrapped up.
Just possess the ball at this point and run the clock down.
Coopero getting tied up there.
Yep, that's the game.
That's going to do it. A very impressive, dominant win against a very good Dedham team by the Hillers. They take it 3-0. 2 goals in the first half, 1 in the second half. Georgie Clark, Madison Recupero, Joanna DuPont with your goals. Recupero, Georgie, and McCann with the assists. An impressive victory for the Hillers, Peter.
Yeah, another one. I mean, I think here's what's most impressive about this game. Yes, they got off to a good start. Yes, they put the goals in and put the game on ice. But what is most impressive about this is that when you saw Skiba go deep into his bench, you didn't see any letdown in the possession. You didn't see any you saw a little letdown in the force of the attack, but in terms of possession, locking down the defender or the attack on the other side, I mean, there was literally no let off. You just don't see that kind of depth at this age group. That, I think, is what makes the Hillers so dominant, and they are now 13-0.
13-0. Unbelievable.
It's amazing to say that. I mean, we started off, we knew this team would be good. We talked about it in the first game. We knew they would be good. Did we think they would be 13-0? I don't know that I thought that.
I'll tell you what, the TVL's a tough league, and to be 13-0, absolutely remarkable. unbelievable. They should certainly be proud, and I know they're eyeing the next 5 games they got.
Well, and it's time for us really to dust off the history book and see if any Hopkinton girls team has ever gone undefeated in a season. I need to check. I will take that one and come back to you, listeners and watchers, on the next broadcast. I'll let you know if that in fact has happened, because I'm not sure that it has.
All right, well, we're going to get wrapped up here so Peter can go dust off those history books. But the final score for the final time, the Hopkinton Hillers are 13-0 as they defeat Dedham 3-0. Dedham falls to 7-4-1. For Ashley Simmons on camera, my broadcast partner Peter Thomas, I'm Tom Nappy. This has been Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Soccer on HCAM. As always, we thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.